Hey, we've got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for Car Tuesday, where I react to a cartoon program on Tuesday. And today I'm on the penultimate episode of The Legend of Korra. So it's book 4, episode 12, Day of the Colossus. I presume the Colossus is the weapon that Kuvira unveiled last time with the spirit ray on it. It's a big iron giant kind of metal monster. Peeked around. Well, first it beset upon Team Avatar on their bison. They narrowly escaped that one. Then it turned around like a mountain, peeked its head out, and came up to Republic City, where President Raiko was forced to have his troops stand down, surrender basically. General Iroh had to surrender without fighting. So the episode ended with they'd captured Baatar Jr., Kuvira's fiance, who had betrayed his whole family and was still wanted to do that, just wants Kuvira to be his family and, their whole nation. Korra said to tell Kuvira to leave Republic City alone, basically, and then otherwise she would take Baatar everywhere with her. However, Kuvira decided that she would just sacrifice Baatar Jr. with everyone else, shot the ray at them, got their location. It was predictable, of course. Baatar Jr., I'm sure, is crushed if he's not dead right now. It looked like it was a bad shot. Also, it took out all the weapons that Varric and them had been developing. So I don't know if all the weapons, the counter weapons are gone too. We'll see. But clearly, even though it looked bad, clearly Korra and everyone must have survived that for there to be 2 more episodes left. So we'll see how they did. I don't know if Korra did some Avatar business to allow that to happen, or they just were able to get out of the way, but we'll see. I was debating with myself a little bit whether this would be, we'd get most of the action in the penultimate episode here, and then the finale of the whole series would be a little more denouement, I don't know, a little more like putting all the pieces together, seeing what the future is going to be. But I don't know. I feel like in the past, with Korra seasons, a lot of the big events would be in the last episode of the season, but again, this is the whole series, so I think maybe a lot of the action will probably be in this one, but we'll see. I predicted also that the metal benders are going to have to take this thing down with the metal bending. Like, Kuvira is controlling it from the inside, but I think it is just still metal bending from the inside of it. I don't think it's linked to her in some direct way. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see about that as well. And oh yeah, Jessica in the comments informed me that, which I didn't realize or think of, that's why they took all the metal down from Zaofu, like the metal domes and everything were used to create this iron giant. So that certainly makes sense. Anyway, I could talk a little bit more, I guess, but I'd really rather just pop right into the episode here and see what goes down. Let's do it. All right, so as I expected, an action-packed episode, but they didn't completely take her down in that one, so that will be for the big finale. But she's definitely on the back foot here, Kuvira. And so Korra, the brothers, and the sisters went into our inside. I guess Mako and Bolin can't metal bend, so I don't know what they're gonna do exactly, but I guess they could still take guys out in there. But the other 3, I would assume they're gonna try to metal bend this, twist it up, or take it down in some way like this. I think Kuvira is in big trouble here, clearly, not just because you would assume Korra, Team Avatar, wins in the end, but we'll see what happens with Kuvira. I still expect the Spirit Realm to be involved somewhat in the finale. I feel like it's gotta be. In the Avatar finale, Aang took away the Fire Lord's bending. I guess Korra can try to do the same to Kuvira, maybe? I don't know what else they would do with her. And Korra doesn't have the whole thing Aang did about not wanting to kill people, but I still think she'd probably want to take her alive or just take her powers away or something. We'll see, though. Yeah, so Mr. Sato, I did expect that when they brought him back in earlier in the season, it would be for something like this, to kind of you know, the redemption arc and then the self-sacrifice. So I think it's good that he went out that way, getting some redemption and you know, but still dying. So it's not like you know, it's sad for Asami since she's starting to reconnect with him, but you know, with what he did in season 1, he didn't really deserve much more than that probably. So got them the opening there and just had the idea to turn things around in the first place. I don't know, I mean, I might have to go back and watch the episode again to get all the science stuff they're throwing around, if it all makes sense, but we'll see. There was the electromagnetic pulse thing or whatever that was, taking out the smaller ones that Varric had the idea for. And then congrats to Varric and Julie Moon. I don't know do we know that was her last name? I guess her last name is gonna be whatever Varric's last name is. Do we know his last name even? I mean, Varric itself kind of sounds like a last name, but I don't think, well, anyway. They parachuted out, so yeah, a good story there. It wasn't, I guess he was trying to tell her earlier, like, relate something to her, like, I took you for granted or whatever when they got interrupted, but yeah, I was saying, it did seem like Julie had a romantic interest in him the past, you know, this season. They kind of brought that to the front a little bit, but it wasn't clear if Varric felt the same, but I guess he does. And then Batar, you know, his mom's forgiving him, or trying to at least, and whatever. You know, I'm not surprised they included that in there, but you know, I don't really personally care if he gets forgiven. But yeah, I assume we'll see all the whole family together again in the next one, once the day is saved or whatever. We'll see if they have a scene with him confronting or the rest of the family confronting him or anything. Might not be time for that. Although it might be interesting to see him confront Kuvira if she doesn't get killed. But again, how much time, with one episode left, how much time do we want to spend on Batar Jr.? Probably not too much. Yeah, and then I guess the other main thing was Prince Wu taking charge. Like I was saying, I know these badger moles I don't get how they're so big or whatever. I guess it's just they're all fictional creatures anyway, but his singing worked. A lot of singing during that plot line, because Pema was taking charge by singing as well, so cool that she got something to do in the end game here, even though she doesn't have any powers, spending. And I don't know where the youngest kid is. I guess they just kind of forgot about him. Actually, I forgot. Is it even a boy or a girl? I don't remember. I think it's a boy, but they're just not seen. And then yeah, Tenzin and his other kids with the rest of the airbenders, of course. Tenzin almost went down there, but was saved at the last second. I mean, that ray shooting out, it's it's taking out a lot of buildings. You gotta assume there's some collateral damage here or there. I know they're not gonna show it, but lucky that none of the airbenders got taken out with that thing that we saw, at least. Yeah, so like I said, action packed there. That was most of it. We're ready for the final chapter here. We'll see what goes down, how they finalize taking out Kuvira, and where we go from here, how they just kind of end things. I'm excited for it. Hope you are too, so join me back for that next time. And also, some people have been giving me some recommendations for what cartoon to do next for Car Tuesday, what program to do next. So I have a couple ideas, but also if you want to leave a comment or anything like that about what you might like to see, please feel free to do that. Subscribe to the channel, all that type of stuff. And until the big finale, I'm up out of here. Peace.